Okay, so the unit 2, materials. Okay, so materials. So now we can talk about all the material related problems on this unit. Okay, now the first one is you can go for a material control. So what do you mean by material control? They can ask very frequently. So what do you mean by material control? So that it means a system which ensures required quantity of material of the required quality at the right time and the right place with the minimum investment of capital. So this is called our material control. So here we are talking about the materials. So the major portion of the amount of the expenditure of the business incurred on these materials only. Okay, now we have to more and more concentrate on the materials. So that material we have to control. So the control in the sense there is a two edge are there. So once you are having a much more materials, that in the sense there is a huge amount of the capital invested on the materials. So on the another end, see shortage of materials in the production place, there is also the incurring of a huge loss to the business. So the company have to maintain a sufficient amount of the required quantity of materials at the required quality at the right time at the right place have to be maintained. So this is called material control. Okay, now so in the if you are talking about the material control mean what will be a stock level, what will be a stock levels maintained in the manufacturing units. What is the stock level? The first one is it is a reorder level. So reorder level, right? So when the materials have to purchase in the market from the supplier. Next one is the minimum level. So the level at which only the company, so the production units manufacturing of the product. So this is a level we have to find out. What will be a maximum level? So this is a level, this is a maximum level. So in the maximum level, what is the quantity of the material? So we have to maintain in our factory. So this is the maximum level. So at our maximum storage level. And next one is so that's a what is the average level, what is a danger level. So these are all the 5 categories. So the 5 categories we can go for and working out of the problem for this 5 area. So before that, one more, that's one EOQ. They can frequently ask me about the questions. What is EOQ? Economic ordering quantity. Economic ordering quantity. Okay. So here we can talk about what is the ordering level, what is the economic ordering level of the particular product. So when we are go for an ordering of the particular product, so in which level which quantity it is most suitable for the purchasing of the product, right? So for ordering level, so we can go for an considering of the two cost. One is carrying cost, so another one is cost of ordering. So carrying cost and the cost of ordering. So now we have to aim at minimizing the both the carrying cost and the cost of ordering cost. So there is a two opposite effect of the carrying cost. If the carrying cost is huge at the time of the ordering cost is being less. So this is an opposite effect. So we have to balancing of the two costs. So we have one formula. So economic ordering quantity, that's equal to, that's mean the root of 2. So it is a number 2 AB divided by C by S. So this is a formula. So root of 2 AB divided by C by S. So what is EOQ, that you know, economic ordering quantity. What is A? So 2 is the number. 2 is the number. EOQ means economic ordering quantity. 2 is the number. A means annual consumption or usage of material in units. So number of units usage in a annual yearly usage of the material. So that's a A. That quantity will be given in the question. Next, it's a B means buying cost per order. Buying cost per order. This is a slash. It's a divided by. Then C. C means cost per unit. So that S means storage and carrying cost percentage per annum. So sometimes they're giving in a percentage. That percentage you have to calculate. That's a EOQ, right? And so the next is we have a 5 formula. So five formulas are there. With the formulas we have to calculate what is a reorder level, what is a minimum level, what is a maximum level, what is a danger level, what is a average level. I can give you a small short formulas given. Okay, the first one is there's a levels of stock. We already discussed in the levels of stock. The first one is reorder level. So the reorder level means RL. I put it here, small abbreviation RL. That means reorder level. So how to calculate reorder level? That's simple. So maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So C means consumption. So first formula, maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. This is called the reorder level formula. And the next one is minimum level. So MIN mean minimum. So minimum level, L means level. So minimum level. So how to calculate minimum level? So minimum level, there is a formula that's equal to, so reorder level. So reorder level RL. So reorder level. What is a reorder level? So already we calculated the previous one. So the calculated answer will be a reorder level, that minus. So NC, normal consumption into normal reorder period. Normal consumption into normal reorder period, right? So we have to multiply with the period with the consumption. So we have to multiply with the period with the consumption. The first category, maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. The second category, normal consumption into normal reorder period. So here maximum, here is normal. So here maximum reorder period, here normal reorder period, right? So this is the minimum level. So next formula. So third formula. So maximum stock level. Maximum stock level. MAX means maximum. Maximum. L means level. Maximum stock level. So how to calculate maximum stock level? So maximum stock level, how to calculate? Reorder level plus reorder quantity. Sometimes they're given in the reorder quantity in the questions, or you have to calculate with the formula of the previous slides. So this formula. So UOQ. This is called the reorder quantity. This is called this answer. This answer will be a reorder quantity. Okay, right? So reorder level, the first formula, the first formula answer, reorder level plus reorder quantity. Again here also minus. So here also minus, here also minus. Okay, only plus, right? So minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. Minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So this is a simple case, right? So we have to remember the three formula: reorder level, minimum level, maximum level. How to calculate reorder level? Maximum consumption into maximum reorder period, right? So while we are calculating minimum level, you have to take normal consumption into normal reorder period. While you are considering maximum consumption means, so minimum consumption, C means consumption, minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So there is a different. So these three different things are you can apply for calculation of the reorder, the level of the stock, right? So here the minimum consumption we can use for a maximum level. So normal we have taken for the minimum. So reorder level we have to take the maximum. So maximum consumption into maximum reorder period, normal consumption into normal reorder period, minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So with this you have to deduct. So reorder level plus reorder quantity. So with this level we have to minus reorder level only for a minimum level, right? Next one is danger level. So it is entirely different. So danger level means average consumption into maximum reorder period for emergency purchase. So that is given. So then a danger level you can calculate. So it's a simple formula. You have to multiply like the reorder level. And the next one is average level. So average level means it is very simple. So while if you have calculated, so minimum level and the maximum level, the two answers, minimum level answer with the maximum level answer, put together total divided by 2, we can get average level, right? So one more formula is there, minimum level plus 1 by 2 of reorder quantity. So this reorder quantity, multiply 1 by 2 plus this is minimum level. So this is a formula for a levels of stock. Okay. This is a 2 more questions. You can read out the question. What is pin card? So it is a card in attached with the one pin. So it is consist of the number of units available in the particular rack. So what is the receipt? What is the issue? What is the balance of the quantity of the particular product in the particular rack? So this is called the pin card. They can ask very frequently in a 2 more question. It is maintained by the storekeeper. Whenever the materials come inside, the storekeeper writing on the note a card and attach it with our bureau. In the bureau attach பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. So in the bureau they are writing on the number of units come inside. So what is the material used to the factory? So what is the balance? So this is a record is maintained. That record is called pin card. Okay. and one more they can frequently ask. So the same content will be appearing on the one more ledger that is called the stores ledger. So the stores ledger maintained by the storekeeper. The storekeeper maintains two kind of a record. So one is PIN card, one is this is stores ledger. And the next one more things, VED analysis. So they can ask in two more questions. Why VED analysis? So VED means we can categorizing the product into the three components. So it is a vital, essential, and descriptive. So which kind of product we have to give more concentration on the particular product, which product are the essential, which is what is described. This is we have to categorize the product itself. Okay, so here they can telling about the vital spares are crucial for production. So if your vital product is not available, there is a production may be stopped. So we have to maintain this kind of the product very frequently. And this is an essential product. This is a vital product. This is an essential product. It is a normal product. So according to the product only, the level of stock will be maintained. Okay. So we can wait for a second to open one more file. Okay. So you can go with the one problem. Right. So before that, I will take this formula. Here also. New sir, a word file, problem 8. Okay, right. Okay. So we will start with the EOQ, economic ordering quantity. So this is a questions. This is a questions. It's asked in the previous year question paper. The previous year question paper, right? So the same question which is available in your textbook also. That page number. It is not available. Okay, it's not available in the books. Okay. Yes, it's available. 100, 200. Okay, right. So page number 3.102. So page number 3.102. The question number 17. So in your textbook, so page number 3.102 of exercise number 17. If you're having a green color book, so that is a Reddy and Murthy. So Reddy and Murthy, you can Reddy and Hariprasad Reddy, you can refer the page number also. Okay. So from the questions, so the same question it is available in a previous year question paper, April 2015. That is question number 15 in the sense this is a 5-mark question. So this is a 5-mark question. Right. Okay. Now we can go for a questions. Right. Read the question. So calculate economic ordering quantity, economic order quantity from the following particulars. So they will given annual usage 20,000 units. So buying cost per order rupees 10, cost per unit rupees 100, cost of carrying inventory 10% of cost. So the answer given in the book, the amount is 200 UOQ. So this is will not given in your question paper. Okay, right. So now what is the formula? So you have to remember the formula. So this is a formula for an EOQ. So that formula is here. I will given a formula. So EOQ that's equal to root of number 2 into A into B divided by CS. So A section, B section, C, S. You can remember like this only A, B, C, S. Okay. So you have to write the S. You can remember something A, B, S. So here the 2 is a number, and A there is called annual usage. So it's a B is a buying cost per order. So C means cost per unit. So S means storage. So if you are, so these are all the 4 amount is there. The 4 amount is given. Annual usage given, buying cost per order is given, so cost per unit is given, percentage is given. You have to multiply like this. So I will put into the answer. So you can take a root. So take a root of 2 into, so 2 is a number. So annual usage, the annual usage 20,000 units, multiply 2 into 20,000 units. So 2 into 20,000 units into multiply buying cost per order. It is given the question also. It is in 10, multiply with the 10 and rupees 100 cost per unit. So cost of carrying. So carrying cost or storage cost, both are the same. So that percentages will be given. Percentages per annum. So that's a 10%. So multiply. So if you're putting answer, you can get the answer 200 units. 200 units. So this is a simple formula. Okay, simple formula UOQ. Okay, I will give you a, so 3.95, so 6, 7, 8, like this only. I've given some questions also. The 3 questions I've given. So now you have to go with the workout of this problem. Okay, right. I will do this problem also. Okay, I will do this problem also. Okay, so this you can work out. It is very simple. So if you are understanding of these things, you can do your answer. Right, now we can go with this one. So in the question number 22, question number 22, so April 2013. So question number 22, that it means 10 mark questions. 10 mark questions. 10 mark questions. Okay, so now this is one. So this is a question asked in 2 April 2013. Question number 22, 10 mark question. Right. So material A is used as follows. Right. So maximum usage in a month 600 units given. Minimum usage in a month 400 units is given. Average usage in a month 450 units given. That's a lead time. Lead time means reorder period. Lead time we can say in a lead time we can use it as a lead time. So that means reorder period. Reorder period. When you have to reorder. When you have to reorder. So when we can get the amount, get the product. So lead time means, so that lead time means reorder period. Okay. So this is given, right? So maximum 6 months. Minimum 2 months. Pulse and reorder quantity, that is UOQ, that is given 1500 units. 1500 units. Okay. Maximum reorder period for emergency purchase, that is 1 month is given. So this is the questions. This is the question is given. So with the questions, they asked 5 questions, 5 answer you have to write. So 5 answer you have to write. So what is this one? First one is reorder level. You have to calculate. We have to calculate reorder level, maximum level, minimum level, average level, danger level. Okay. So if you are remembering of the formula for these questions, we can answer very easily. So for an EOQ also, you know, this is a formula. So 2 into A into B divided by C into S. This is a formula for EOQ. So the expansion of the all the information is given. So one question I worked out. 3 questions I've given a home test. You have to do it in your home. So then only you can understand. Okay. So this is the next part. There is a next part. This is an 5-1. Reorder level, maximum level, minimum level, average stock level, and danger level. Right. Okay. Right. I will told you. So lead time means, that means, you know, it's a lead time means, that is called a reorder period. And usage means consumption. Both are the same. Both are the same. So what I told that, so lead, that also it is equivalent to reorder. And usage, so you know that the usage, usage, it is similar meaning of consumption. So this is over. Okay. So this is both are the same. 2 terms used same. Right. Now we got, if you are understanding of the reorder level formula, it is very easy. You can work out. So this is a formula. This is a formula for reorder level. This is a formula for calculation of reorder level. Now you have to remember. The formula for calculation of reorder level. What is the reorder level? So in the question they're asking, you have to calculate reorder level. So reorder level formula. So maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So first and foremost is reorder means we have to take maximum and maximum. So maximum consumption and also maximum reorder period. What is the maximum consumption? So this is the maximum consumption. What is the maximum? 600 units. So 600 units is the maximum consumption. What is the maximum reorder period? So this is the minimum reorder period. This is the maximum reorder period. This is emergency period. This is an emergency period, maximum period, minimum period. So there only 3 periods are there. Okay. So maximum period means 6 months. So if you are multiplying with the 6 months with the 600 units, you will get the answer. So I put it here. So 600 unit is maximum consumption. 600 unit is maximum consumption. This is a formula for answering of the first question. Okay. So what is this? What is this? Reorder level is equal to maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So what is the maximum consumption? 600 units given in the question. What is the maximum reorder period? So 6 months. So 600 into 3,600 units. This is called a reorder level. Reorder level. So this is our answer. The first one is answer is calculated. Okay. The first one is over. Right. Second one is maximum level. Second one is maximum level. So what is the maximum level? What is the formula for the maximum level? So maximum stock level is equal to maximum stock level is equal to, this is a formula for the maximum stock level. Maximum stock level is equal to reorder level. Reorder level. So reorder level means already calculated the above answer. Reorder level plus reorder quantity. Reorder quantity minus minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. This is a formula. This is a formula for calculation of maximum stock level. This is a formula for calculation of maximum stock level. How to calculate maximum stock level? So reorder level, this answer plus reorder quantity minus this is a minus value, minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. Okay, now we can go with this one. Reorder level, that's a 3,600 units. I put it here. So this is an 3,600 units. So 3,600 units, right? So 3,600 units. Okay, 3,600 units. This is a reorder level. So reorder quantity, so that amount is given in the question. This is a reorder quantity. So 1,500 is given. So the 1,500, that's amount is plus, then minus. So in between the minus. So then minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. So minimum consumption means, so minimum consumption, minimum usage. Usage and consumption both are the used as a interchangeably similar meaning. So minimum consumption in 400 units. Minimum reorder period. So lead time is reorder period 2 months. So 400 into 2, 400 units, 400 units, 400 units into 2 months. Okay, so multiplying. So this total 3,600 plus 1,500, 5,100. So 400 into 800. So if you are minus 4,300, this is called our maximum stock level. So this is the maximum stock level formula. So if you are understanding the formula, you can work out very easily, right? Right. So second is over. So third one is we have to calculate minimum level. What is the formula for the minimum level? So that minimum level, so this formula is minimum stock level is equal to so same thing is, so reorder level, you have to this answer reorder level. So this reorder level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. Normal consumption into normal reorder period. So normal consumption into reorder period. So this is a formula. This is the formula for calculation of minimum stock level. Reorder level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. So minimum கொண்டு தான் ரெண்டே இருக்கும். இங்க maximum பாத்தீங்கன்னா we have to 3 amount இருக்கும். 3 இருக்கும். அதனால 3 maximum we can pick, it's a 3, we can take it here. So here, so normal into normal reorder period. Okay, minimum stock level. Okay, now we can go with the reorder level, so that we have to answer. And reorder level, you know that amount is 3,600. So 3,600, that is an answer already calculated. 3,600 already calculated. This answer reorder level minus, so normal consumption into normal reorder period. What is the normal consumption? So normal consumption means we have to use, so the normal, and also we can use it as a average. Normal consumption, normal, that's equivalent to average. So if in sometimes the questions normal is given, sometimes the questions normal will not be given. So if normal will not be given, we can take it as a average is a normal. average is a normal. So this is an equivalent. So normal means it is an average. So sometimes we can use interchangeably. We can use the two words interchangeably. Either it may be a normal or it may be an average. If it's normal given, you can take normal. If it's normal, it's not given, you have to take average. Okay, right. So normal consumption means 450 units. 450 units. Okay, right. 450 units we taken. So 3000 reorder level, 450 into normal reorder period. So here normal reorder period also not given. So only 3 period is given: maximum period, minimum period, emergency period. So normal period, if it is not normal period is given, how to calculate the normal reorder period? Normal reorder period is equal to that's equal to, so minimum reorder period plus maximum reorder period, maximum reorder period. So reorder period divided by 2, you will get the answer. What is the normal reorder period? Normal reorder period is equal to so minimum is 2 plus maximum is 6 divided by 2, that is equal to 2 plus 8 plus equal to 4. So 4 months is called normal reorder period. 4 months is called normal reorder period. Okay, now we can go to this answer. Okay, so minimum stock level is equal to reorder level minus normal consumption into normal reorder period. So normal consumption, so 450 units it is given. Okay, that's average consumption or normal consumption. 450 into this is average calculated. 6 plus 2, 8 divided by 2, that is a 4. Then so 3600 minus 450 into 4. So then your answer is so 1800 units. So minimum stock level, that answer is 1800 units. Okay, if you are understanding of this 3 formula, we can go with very easily, we can work out. So here we have to multiply consumption with reorder period. If you are calculating of the reorder level, you have to take maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. If you are calculation of the maximum stock level, you have to take minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. If you are calculation of minimum stock, you have to take normal consumption or average consumption into normal reorder period or average reorder period. Okay, so if your maximum means you have to totaling of reorder level plus reorder quantity, then you have to deduct from this multiplications. Okay, so for this year you have to deduct only reorder level. So from this multiplication you have to deduct this reorder level. Okay, so these 3 things we have to calculate it. Now what is the fourth one? Third is over. The fourth one, it's average stock level. It is very simple. Totaling up the answer of this maximum level, then answer of the minimum level, so plus then divided by 2, you can get average stock level. Okay, I will put it here also. So that average stock level, it is calculated like this only. Average stock level, it's calculated like this only. Okay, so how to calculate average stock level? The answer of minimum stock level, the answer of maximum stock level, both amount is total divided by 2, you will get the average stock level. So 4,300 units, this is a maximum stock level. So 1,800, this is a minimum stock level. 4,300 plus 1,800 divided by 2, that amount is 3,050 units. So one thing you can understand that if you are applying this formula, you will get this. This is an average stock level. So you have an alternative. One more formulas are there for calculation of average stock level. That formula is different, but the answer also may be different, but the formula is different. So what is the average stock level for the following formula? So is also you have to by using this formula. What is the formula for this average stock level? You can in your question paper you can work out any one formula. You can use any one formula. So the average stock level. So you can calculate by applying this formula. Minimum stock level, so this is an answer. Minimum stock level is 1800. Minimum stock level, then plus multiply plus with 1 by 2. 1 by 2, this is a number 1 by 2 of reorder quantity. Of reorder quantity. Okay, that's a reorder quantity given in the question. That amount is 1000. Reorder quantity, the amount given in the question 1500. Okay, so 1800 minimum stock level. So that answer 1800 plus 1 by 2 of 1500. Okay, so that answer is 2550 units. So you must remember that. You must remember that for applying of this formula, you will get the different answer. Applying of this formula, you will get the different answer. Average stock level. So you can apply any formula. You can use this one or that one. Any one you can use. But the answer also will not be the same. The answer will be different. Right. Next, so danger level. So danger level. So danger level, what is the formula? So danger level is very simple. So average consumption into reorder period for emergency purchase. So average consumption, that amount is 450. So that amount is 450. Average consumption is given in the question. Danger level, how to calculate? Average consumption into emergency purchase. So this is an emergency purchase. This is given maximum reorder period for emergency purchase. There is a 1 month. Okay. So 450 into 1. So 450 units is called emergency purchase. So it is a danger level. This is a danger level. Okay. Now I will put all the answer in one page. You can take a screenshot of the DA.